Live 8 was easily the event of 2005, taking place on almost every continent and getting the most impressive lineup since its predecessor, Live Aid, nearly 20 years earlier. Leading the charge once again was Bob Geldof, who saw an opportunity not for charity, but for political action. Playing the festival was Madonna, Snoop Dogg, Robbie Williams, U2, Green Day, Linkin Park, Paul McCartney, and of course, the reunion of the classic lineup of Pink Floyd. Geldof was aware that the G8, a gathering of the most powerful nations on Earth, were meeting over the summer to discuss how to address the world's biggest issues. The former Boomtown Rats singer decided trying to get them to address and forgive Africa's tremendous debt was a noble cause. Geldof talked about how he arrived at the idea.
It posed a fantastic, unique opportunity in the political life of this country, especially married to the coincidence of the Live Aid 20th anniversary. So it seemed to me that we could gather together again, but this time not for charity, but for political justice. It couldn't be about charity anymore. We knew too much. And though that's all individuals can do, and it's all that I hope they continue to do, no individual is ever going to solve the disgrace that is happening in Africa, the sole continent in those 20 years that has gone into economic decline by a factor of 25%. And the result of that, of course, is that we see people dying on our television screens every night, seemingly forever. So this is to finally, as much as we can, put a stop to that.
Linkin Park took the opportunity to share the stage with Jay-Z, and they said it was an offer they just couldn't refuse.
No, this is not about raising money. It's not about doing anything to give money to a cause. This is to raise awareness of the extreme difficulties the people of Africa are having, and I think that it does take a certain amount of extra effort on the entertainment industry to put out that kind of awareness, because that's the power we have. We have the power to get in front of cameras like you guys and a lot of publications, get on TV and talk about these things. So I think it is important, but it's not the only way.
Alicia Keys played the Philadelphia show, and she said that she was there in support of a noble and just cause.
The most beautiful thing about Africa is the people. I've felt such energy from I've met young women who were 15 years old who have been living with the AIDS virus and watched their families die from the AIDS virus, but still are so bright and are so focused that things will be better. You know what I mean? I think that there's so much beauty in the landscape. There's so much beauty everywhere around you in Africa. There's so much beauty. And I think that's what makes the fact that there's so much poverty so striking.
Live 8's major concerts were staged in Philadelphia and London, but several other smaller but not so unimpressive shows were going on in Paris, Berlin, Rome, and Canada, among others. In response to the support, the world's government substantially reduced the debt the country owes, so now it can invest in utilization of its natural resources. An official DVD collection of the event will ensure that lobbying efforts go to further alleviate one of the poorest continents in the world. The collection is in stores now and features performances by most of the artists on the bill.